Hello everybody and welcome to Cars at 100, and on today's review I am at XS Leasing Company located in Brooklyn, New York. As usual, I'm gonna put all the information in the description box, and this is 2018 Mazda Cx5 all-wheel drive fully loaded version of the car. So let's not waste any more time, let's jump right into it. In order to enter this vehicle, you have this very interesting kind of a thin Mazda key fob, and you have lock, unlock, hold for trunk release is automatic trunk, and hold for panic. So you can just keep this key in your pocket and you can lock and unlock by pressing this button, this rubbery black button over here on the door handle, and you can enter the vehicle like that. And as you can see, these door cards, very good quality, very good leather materials on top. Everything is soft touch materials. This is plastic wood looking material here, very good chrome material going here under the plastic material, but everything feels very nice. This feels very nice. This is different padded material than on top here. Automatic windows up and down all four corners, and as you can see, the pockets here have a rubbery material here for the pockets, not for things not to slide around. Very comfortable. You have Bose sound system as implied by this logo here. This feels really nice, this material. This feels like it's a very good quality. Stitching is on point. I think even Bentley doesn't have stitching like this, but I'm just being exaggerating, but it's really good, really good. The point is, this car has a very good quality everywhere. And these seats as well, full leather, perforated seats, heated seats here, fully you can adjust them automatically. Have a memory seating here as well. Very good bolstering, even though it's not a performance SUV, still very good bolstering on the seats to be comfortable in. Very good color as well, one of the best looking leather materials inside the car, being in white color. Very nice. Very good steering wheel as well. We're gonna look into that in a little bit, but overall very nice. Let's jump inside. So as you can see here, we are sitting in Mazda Cx5. Everything looks really nice here. All these materials 3D looking, the stitching going around. Very nice display here for the infotainment system. Very good, very nice new car. And I think the refresh for the Mazda being in this year is pretty nice as well. Good front looking car, and interior as well speaks quality. Everything that you touch, it doesn't feel cheap. Even though this car is not expensive, it doesn't feel that it's not expensive. That's really good as well. Steering wheel, let's talk about the thing that you're gonna be touching the most when you're gonna be driving this car. Very good quality. You have a 10 and 2 notches here on the steering wheel, which is really good, really high quality here. Leather, you can feel it in your hand. It is heated as well. This steering wheel is very comfortable. When I was driving, I was holding the steering wheel, very comfortable when the steering wheel is heated. One of the best things ever. But overall, I would say very good quality in buttons as well. Expect drive review to be soon for this car, posted on my channel, so check that out as well. Very good logo for the Mazda here. Very good buttons for the adaptive cruise control. Yes, adaptive cruise control comes in this car when you option is fully loaded. Very good stalks here. Little bit cheap feeling on them because you don't have full plastic going around. It's like but that's the only thing that I would say it's feels a little cheap here. Maybe this little middle section of the steering wheel as well, it's a little bit cheap, but it looks nice. Overall, it doesn't look cheap unless you touch it. Dual climate controls in this car as well. I have a start stop engine button here as well on the dashboard. The dashboard is soft touch everywhere. Everywhere is soft touch materials. You're not gonna find, unless you look here or you touch this part, everything else is soft materials and very good quality. You have a sport button here as well for the transmission and for the throttle mapping, for it to be a little bit more sensitive. You have automatic transmission, no CVT here. You have the parking brake, automatic parking brake, and you have auto hold when you are on the traffic lights. You have infotainment options here. You have a music button here, home and navigation comes in this car as well, because it's fully loaded car. You have a very interestingly placed on the bottom here instead of on the top, the volume and on off button for the infotainment. Very Mazda like, very good quality on the materials. Again, I can't emphasize this enough. Very nice, very good middle section on the bottom here as well. You have this cup holder here for this, and very good, very deep, having the middle sections of storage here, and that's really good actually. If you can see, it's very deep here, and that's really good. It's gonna be very useful in the long run. Very good padded material on top here as well. Very nice seats here. Very good materials everywhere. Glove box is also with felt material here, which is kind of unheard of for this type of price range where this car sits, but it's here. I really like this Bose top speakers, or tweeters as you might say. You have an automatic trunk release here as well. You have a traction control off button here. You have a lane assist here as well. Car comes with many different safety features as well, and you have this heads-up display. As you can see there, 0, it is a heads-up display that is always there and always reminds you of the speed limit and mile per hour, so that's really good as well. You have a heated steering wheel here as well, like I mentioned before, and you have a front heated seats for the passenger and the driver. Overall, I would say very good quality. Also, I would hope that they included the wireless charging, but maybe in future there would be good option as well. But these are just nitpicky things that this car doesn't really require, but would be nice if it had, just like the power that I mentioned before. But overall, very nice. Okay, let's start this car. And as it roars to life, I really like that digital display on the right here. Very cool looking. You can manipulate it by pressing this button here, and it gives you different options of the menu. That's really cool. You have a trip there, you have mile per gallon. Very useful, very nice. You wouldn't say that it's digital unless looking at it second time or turning off the car. This is really nice. I like that is there. And what you hear there is 184 horsepower, just 184 horsepower for this engine. This is 2.5 liter Sky Active inline 4, and even though it's a little bit performance based, the power is not for the performance wise. So you know, it's car is begging for a little bit more performance in my opinion, but I think overall it's not bad. And when I drove this car, it was somewhat enough for daily commute, and I would say that this car would be really perfect if it had more than 200 horsepower. Okay guys, as you can see right now, I'm sitting behind the wheel of this Mazda Cx5, and nice place to be in, and I really like how everything is in well over reach, and it feels quality. Everything feels so nice. Believe me, if you're gonna get this car or you're anticipating getting this car, just test drive this car or go to the dealership and look at the quality that this car has. Even the top sections, the ones that you don't see too much in the car, everything feels quality. The steering wheel feels very good in your hand. Visibility is really nice. Sound system is really good because it is here a Bose sound system, so it's gonna be very clear and very good bass in this car. Everything is nice. You have two options for the driving this car. You have a normal, which is a more softer version, and you have a sport, which is kind of a more sensitive throttle, and it gives you a little bit more gearing in terms of it's gonna hold the gears, and it's gonna feel like you're gonna drive a little bit more sporty, and that's what it implies. You have a heated seats, you have a heated steering wheel. I didn't expect this to be nice. The biggest reason why the quality is here, guys, is because these cars are built in Japan and they are engineered in Japan. This is a full Japanese vehicle that are being delivered here on the ships, so that's a big deal as well. Not a lot of companies do this lately. Even my Volkswagen is built in Mexico, so the quality will be there, and it is there. Okay, let's check out trunk on this vehicle, and it's automatic. By pressing the button here, the trunk opens automatically, and wow, very good trunk, very good quality of the materials everywhere. You can drop down these seats to have more storage, and pretty deep, you know. I would say it's really nice for this type of vehicle. You have a spare tire here, you have a Bose subwoofer in the middle of the spare, very Bose like, and you have lots of different tools here as well. Very nice quality in everything. This even feels very quality, even though it's not supposed to be. It's not, it doesn't have to be, but it is very nice. You have pockets for storage here as well. They are locked in by this pins. Really nice quality. I'm very surprised for what this car is. Very nice. Okay, let's check out what's under the hood of this Mazda. And as you can see here, this is that inline 4 2.5 liter engine that produces 184 horsepower and has 25 miles per gallon in the city. And overall, this is a very good quality for the engine. This is all Japanese built, and I think it's gonna last a long time as well. And I think overall it's really nice. Even though this car is almost 3,600 pounds, I think it's enough power for this little car.